Robert Wise is a director who may not immediately spring to mind if you think about the great auteurs, but he is, in my opinion, one of Hollywood's truly great directors. His education in film came through editing, most notably Citizen Kane, before cutting his directing teeth working for Val Lewton before transitioning into the studio system. And if you can think of one of the genres, it is most likely Wise has directed one of its most iconic works, The Day the Earth Stood Still, West Side Story, The Haunting, and one of my personal favourites, The Sand Pebbles. And of course, let's not forget he also made Star Trek the Motion Picture, a film I consider to be something of an underrated gem. It is his 1949 film, The Setup, that has most impressed me recently, however. At a brisk 72 minutes, it tells the story of boxer Stoker Thompson, played by Robert Ryan, who at the age of 35 is still chasing that one elusive big payday. He sincerely believes that tonight's the night. Only wife Julia, played by Audrey Totter, has had enough. It's time to retire. Yet Stoker is adamant he is going to win. Only his manager has agreed to throw the fight with a mob boss, and he hasn't even bothered to tell him. What has impressed me so much about The Setup is its economy. Yet in no way does it ever sacrifice characterisation. It's Wise's direction and writer Art Cohen's prose that so effortlessly guide us through the story. Just look at this scene from the film's opening. Wise doesn't cut. He lets the camera simply glide from character to character, building this world and the people in it. And before we even meet Stoker, we already know exactly where he is in his career and his professional reputation.
I couldn't find them any place. Let's go on in.
Well, we'll give him 5 more minutes. All right?
All right.
I don't know why I let George talk me into coming.
Why, Harriet, I thought you liked the fight.
Liked them. Last time I kept my hands over my eyes the whole time.
What do you like?
Hawkins for a sawbuck.
You got a bet. How about the semi?
I'll take Lopez. Even money.
Are you kidding? They're laying 3 to 1. Even money by a KO.
Forget it. How about Nelson and Thompson?
Stoker Thompson? Is he still fighting? I remember him when I was a kid.
Don't tell me you're that old.
Where's Stoker? He's over in the hotel getting some shut-eye.
Don't that guy get enough sleep in a ring?
You ought to know. You're his manager.
Then there is the use of a real-time narrative. Wise repeatedly shows us clocks throughout the film, building a sense of suspense and heightening the dread felt by Julia as she paces the streets, unable to watch Stoker fight. The setup in many ways feels like the second half of a 2-hour film, yet having been with Stoker and Julia for a matter of minutes, you find yourself utterly invested in their lives.
9, 10, out! Yes, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. He still hasn't moved. The time, 1 minute and 38 seconds in the second round. By a knockout, Tommy Joyce stops Gunboat Johnson in the second round.
As Stoker's fight unfolds in real time, it has a natural ebb and flow, as a real fight would, and shot from low angles, you feel like a member of the crowd looking up into the ring watching the match. In keeping with the film's lean nature, there's also no score in the setup. All the music and sound are diegetic, giving you no artificial sense of heightened emotional impact. What you see and hear is there in front of you, with the words and imagery simply speaking for themselves. And in the example of the fight, the sound of the punches and the baying crowd serve as a timely reminder as to why Julia can no longer put herself through her husband's self-imposed ordeal.
Come on. No, quit stalling. Let's have some action!
And like so many American films of the 1940s, the influence of German expressionism is all over the setup. Milton R. Krasner's cinematography is often a thing to behold, and it's one of the most gorgeous black and white films I've seen in a long time. And in conclusion, the setup may not be one of Wise's most known or indeed revered films, but is absolutely superb in my opinion, and as a fan of Robert Ryan, it's easily one of his best personal performances. It is available in the Warner Home Archive collection in America and the HMV Premium collection in the UK. And you can find more on the setup on my podcast. The link is in the description. And if you've liked this video, please subscribe, leave a comment and share.